Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Todd Champion. This is Camping with Champion, and tonight I'm going to be doing some truck camping here at Buccees. I have actually camped at Buccees before in a video, but it was around the back in a tent. I literally just snuck around the back, put a tent out, and it was cold too. It's a lot warmer tonight. That's why I got here right before dark, because it was hot today and it gets extremely warm in the back of this truck. I spent a few days building out this truck camper here in the back of my truck. Everything didn't go quite according to plan. I actually took this all the way up to Pennsylvania and back, and I've already camped in here, but I had some problems. So I got back home, I did a little more work on it, and now I'm taking it back out again. Hopefully I fixed some of those problems. I had leaks, my foam that I had put on the roof was falling off because I guess the type of glue I used, and a few other things, moisture inside that I needed to take care of. So hopefully it works out much better tonight. We are expecting some rain, so I should find out if my fixes for the leaks have worked out or not. I'll give you a little bit better of a look around later on. But here's my bed. I could have just thrown a cot in here and called it a day, but I wanted to make an actual build. So I built this platform bed. I've got storage that slides underneath it. And I've got my TV, my Buccees power station, along with the charger that charges it up while I'm driving. PlayStation, I've got an air fryer to cook supper on. And I've got all this foam up in here. This is soundproofing foam that I used, and hopefully that works out okay. I'm already seeing some spots that are falling down. The glue that I used doesn't seem to be holding that well. I ordered a roll of carpet that I put down on the bed of the truck, and it came with this spray adhesive, and that's what I used to put this audio foam up on the roof of the truck topper, and it kept falling off. So I went and bought this stuff, and it has worked out much better. But here's two pieces that I didn't use that on, and they fell off on the drive here. So I'm gonna go ahead and spray these, put them back up, and hopefully that'll be another problem solved. That glue stinks. Here's a little bit better of a look in here. I have a light on now, but so here's the bed I made. It is about 6 foot 2 inches long and 30 inches wide, and I have a 3-inch memory foam pad on here. And then I have this audio foam all over the sides and on the top. I haven't gotten anything to cover the back window or the window that's over the tailgate. I'm just sitting here in the back of the truck. I bet I look crazy. Anyways, I still have to do that. So yeah, I'm not done with this by any means, but it's built enough for me to camp in. So I was trying to get a drone shot and I was using the hover air drone, and I pressed the wrong mode. I wanted it to go straight up in there, but I pressed the orbit button, and it circled around, and now it's stuck in this tree. I think what I'm gonna have to do is go get my truck, park my truck right here, then climb on the roof, and then maybe I can reach it from there. This is so freaking embarrassing. So there's the tree right there. There's a car parked right there, but luckily the tree's not over the car, so I can't believe I pressed the wrong button. I'm gonna try to pull my truck up there and see what I can do. Okay, I tried to pull the truck up there, but it was just way too far away. I'm gonna have to try and climb this tree, which is highly embarrassing because there's a lot of people out here. I was already getting quite a few looks when I was just poking at the tree with my selfie stick, so if I start climbing this thing, it's gonna be highly embarrassing, but I don't know what else to do. Got to get my drone back. Oh my gosh, this might be one of the most embarrassing things I've ever done. People are definitely staring at me. I wish I could just shake it. I'm gonna have to climb this thing. Oh my God, there's so many people around. Oh, here goes nothing. I'm up here. I should just camp inside this tree. Oh, I see it. Hey, got it. I got it. That was so embarrassing, but it's worth it. Oh, it's still on. I'm gonna go ahead and try and get my shot again. Okay, I changed my mind. I'm not gonna try and put the drone up again because there's a lot of people already looking over here at me. I've drawn enough attention to myself for the night, so I'm just gonna chill out. Maybe I try to send it up later once this set of people has moved on with their lives and forgotten about me. Well, we're here at Buc-ee, so let's go inside. Climbing that tree has got me extremely sweaty. It was, I think, 85 degrees today. It's cooled off a little bit now that the sun's went down, but I really think I waited too long to build out my truck bed camper. Unless I can get like a 12-volt air conditioner or something, it's gonna be impossible to stay back there during the summertime. I'll look into it though, maybe I can come up with something. But man, it is hot in there. I want to show you something really cool. The last time I was at Buc-ee's, I could barely even use any footage from in here because they play copyrighted music over the speakers, and that would get copyright strikes from YouTube. But I have this new software now, and I'm able to remove all the sounds except for my voice talking. So right now, what you've been hearing is me with all the sound removed from the background. Now, I'm going to press the switch during the edit, and this is what it sounds like without that turned on. So you can probably hear now as I'm talking the music in the background. All right, I gotta turn it back off again. Isn't that crazy how it can just remove the background sound like that? That allows me to film and record anywhere now, and I don't have to worry about background music getting me in trouble anymore. Oh, I almost forgot. I'm doing a giveaway in this video, so make sure you watch until the end, and I'll tell you how to get entered to win in that giveaway. God, there's so much stuff in here. It's crazy that this is just a gas station. It's basically like 3 Walmarts combined with some gas pumps outside. Oh my gosh. I should get this shirt. Has my name on it. I decided not to get the shirt because I already have way too many t-shirts anyways. It was a really cool shirt though. At some point, I do want to get one of these 12-volt coolers that I can plug in the back of the truck. I don't have a whole lot of room back there, so I wouldn't need a huge one, but I'm sure I can make room. Roll Tide. Erica told me to get her some caramel candy, so that's what I'm looking for now. I might have to call her and see exactly what she was talking about. Something like this? No, that's fudge. I decided to wait on the caramel because it's freaking hot outside and caramel melts, right? Well, I'll get it in the morning before I leave. Hopefully, if I don't forget. I'm going to try so hard not to forget. I am going to get myself something to eat right now, though. I did bring some food to cook in the truck, but I'm hungry right now and it's still pretty early. I say early, it's like almost 8 o'clock. I like to eat around like 11 though, because that's usually about the time I try and go to sleep. And if I eat hours before I go to sleep, I get super hungry again and then I wake up starving. So I'm gonna get a little something to eat right now. Gonna get a club melt. I got one of these on my way to Pennsylvania last week and it was delicious. Well, I said I was going to get a little something to eat, and I ended up getting a huge sandwich, so it'll be fine. I'll be hungry again in just a little bit. I brought 2 sodas to drink tonight, though, so we'll drink one right now, and then we'll drink another one whenever I cook tonight. I forgot where I parked at for a second. Look at these diesel prices, $4.59 a gallon. I am definitely filling up before I leave here. Isn't it crazy that I'm excited about $4.59 a gallon? All right, y'all, we officially hit the road and took this truck camper all the way to Pennsylvania. It was a long road trip and I really wanted to be completely self-reliant. The entire point of this truck camper is so I don't have to pay for a campsite every night, but I also don't want to be roughing it either. That's exactly why I brought today's sponsor along for the ride. This is the brand new Buccees Elite 300, the world's smallest 3 kilowatt portable power station paired with the ultra-fast Charger 2. The Elite 300 powered everything for the entire trip. When you're on a long road trip, eating out gets old and expensive. With the Elite 300, I can run my air fryer right here in the bed of my truck to whip up a hot meal anywhere I park. It packs a massive 3,014 watt-hour capacity and has a continuous output of up to 2,400 watts. High-draw kitchen appliances like this are no problem. And once dinner's taken care of and it's time to wind down, I've got a TV and my PS4 hooked up directly to the AC ports for some evening entertainment. No truck inverter needed and no draining the truck's starting battery. Just pure, clean power. Plus, with its high-speed USB ports, I can simultaneously charge my phone, cameras, and other filming gear so we're fully juiced up and ready to capture the next leg of the trip. Now, if you're not into truck camping and you're pulling a rig instead, check this out. The Elite 300 features a built-in dedicated 30 amp plug. You can literally plug in your camper's shore power straight into the portable unit and power an entire mobile home on the move. When you're on a multi-day trip like I was to Pennsylvania, I needed to keep this thing topped off without waiting around forever. That's where the Buccees Charger 2 comes in. It delivers ultra-fast, optimized charging from your vehicle's alternator that is 13 times faster than a standard car outlet. You can also rapidly charge this massive 3,000 watt-hour unit back up from a regular wall outlet or via solar panels. Having this kind of reliable power completely changes how you travel. It turns a standard truck bed into a fully functioning, self-powered home on wheels. You get all the comfort, entertainment, and cooking capability of home no matter where the road takes you. So if you're planning your next big road trip, camping adventure, or just want the ultimate backup power solution, you need to check this out. I've put the link to the Buccees Elite 300 and the Charger 2 bundle down in the description and in the pinned comment below. Click that link to learn more and to upgrade your power setup. Now, let's get back to the trip. So I'm in the back of the truck and it is insanely hot in here. I have my little fan on the tailgate with the back window opened, blowing air in here. I don't even care that people can just see me as they go by and pull into Buc-ee's. It is so hot. There's no way I can leave that window closed right now. So here's the soda that I'm drinking right now. It is a Kool-Aid grape soda. Hopefully that tastes pretty decent. I think it will. I forgot the tripod in the front of the truck, so I'll just kind of have my camera propped up. Hopefully it'll be okay. Smells good. That's pretty good. So far the ones I like, they kind of just taste like popsicles that aren't frozen. All right, let's eat this Club Melt sandwich. This thing is huge. I may not have to cook later. Look at this thing. I have no idea if y'all can see that or not. The lighting is really bad in here. I also left my light that goes on my camera in the front of the truck. I'll get it in a minute. I'm gonna eat this and then I'll check back in here in a little bit. I tied this string here, or this rope. That way when I'm inside, I don't have to reach out all the way up to here to grab it. I can just pull it down. I don't need it right now though, but. So water was leaking into the truck cap from up here, but I went around with some clear sealant And I sealed up every single bit of this all the way around. And then also, I had water getting in where the truck cap sits on the bed railing. Water was getting in through here, so I took this like foam insulation tubing that you put around pipes, and I shoved it in there, wedged it in really tight. And my thought process was that now when the rain comes in, it will go on top of this and then hopefully drain down the sides. I have it arched in there. I know it's hard to see, but have it kind of arched in there. That way the rainwater can flow over and out, hopefully. I camped back here my whole trip to Pennsylvania, but it was cold and rainy the entire time. And honestly, after driving for such a long period of time, it took me about 15 hours in total to get up there and then coming back. But anyways, after all that driving and then sleeping back here in the rain and everything, I just really didn't feel like filming a video. So that's why I waited till tonight to do it, so I could go home and do a few things to maybe fix it up and make it a little bit more comfortable. But now it's super hot. I've only seen this one worker outside here, and she's seen me all around my truck, hasn't said anything, so I don't think they care about people staying here in their cars. I know they don't want 18-wheelers pulling in here for sure, but I have stayed at a Buc-ee's in our fifth wheel and they didn't say anything either, so I think I'm gonna be fine here in the back of my truck. I don't know if I showed it yet, but I did put carpet down, and I did consider doing the entire truck in with the carpet, but I ended up just going with this foam because it should also help with the sound, I suppose. I got a couple of these. They're desiccants. They'll help pull moisture out of there, these dehumidifiers. So hopefully that'll help with moisture under the mattress. I know you can get some kind of moisture barrier to go under there, and I'll probably end up doing that at some point. Also, if you notice, there's these little blocks, and I didn't sand the wood either. But this is the first time I ever really built a bed frame, so I think it came out okay. Anyways, I made it too short, and it wouldn't fit over the wheel well. So I just went and added like these inch little blocks on the end of it to make it taller. I think it's gonna be just fine. There's a group of teenagers, some guys over here on this side of the parking lot, and then on the other side of the parking lot, there's a group of girl teenagers, and they've been yelling at each other. Oh my gosh, I just saw a bunch of giant roaches, like 10 roaches this big. I don't know if y'all can hear them or not. Let me show you these roaches though. There's one. Look at the size of these things. Here's my finger for scale. Ooh! Oh my gosh. They're freaking huge. Oh my gosh, that is disgusting. And they are everywhere too. Why is there so many of them? I bet this bush is just completely covered in them. I think I'm gonna move my truck. I don't even want to be parked beside those things. I know they're not like house roaches or whatever. I don't think. I've never seen a roach that big in someone's house, but I still don't want to be parked here. Oh gosh. If I were to wake up one of those things crawling on me, I would die. So I'm gonna move my truck. I probably should move it anyways because we're right here in the front. We're right in the front of Buc-ee's. So I probably shouldn't be staying here anyhow. So I think I'm gonna move over to the side parking lot here. They close the doors on that side after a certain time at night. So I'm gonna stay over here. That way I can still go in easily to use the bathroom. Just gonna move over here to the side. Out of sight, out of mind. All right, here's my new spot. Have this whole little area here in the back. So no cars will be behind me, but people could be walking their dogs over here. I was gonna bring Camper with me tonight. That's my little puppy, in case you don't know. But it was so hot out earlier today. I just didn't want to have him in the back of this truck. I mean, it's cooled off a lot, but it's still in the upper 70s right now. And inside the back of the truck, it's still pretty warm. I'll bring him out on a camping trip soon though. This is how I keep the back locked. I just take this rope that I have tied to that clamp, put it on there, then I just get it really tight. And now it can't be opened. I mean, if somebody really wants to yank on it, they could get it open, but not easily. Not before I woke up, I don't think. Y'all, I laid down on my bed just looking at my phone and I fell asleep. It is 5:30 in the morning. I don't feel like getting up yet, so I'm gonna go back to sleep for like 2 more hours. Then we'll eat something for breakfast and I'll read comments from last week's video. And I'll tell you about the giveaway, so don't go anywhere quite yet. Well, I slept a bit longer than just 2 hours. It's like 9:30 in the morning now, and it is freaking hot in here. I still have my fan over here pulling air in from outside, but it is not helping that well. So I decided I'm not gonna cook in here right now because it's already way too hot. I guess I could stand on the outside of the truck and do it, but I don't really want to. I got to go inside anyways to get Karika some caramel. It was caramel fudge she wanted, not just caramel anyways. But yeah, I'm going to go get that and I'll grab something to eat in there. Next time I take this out, I swear I will cook something in here. I'm going to have to come up with some kind of solution for the heat though. It was fine last night. It was still hot last night, but it was bearable. The further we get into summer here in Alabama, the less and less likely it's going to be that I'll be able to camp back here. When I took this to Pennsylvania, it wasn't so bad. Temperature wise, it was cold, but back here it felt fine. But the rain and stuff like that was getting in. Now that I've got everything I think pretty much sealed up, it's freaking hot. So I don't know. I wish I could have got this done sooner before the winter or before the summer really got here, but I'm gonna have to figure out some kind of cooling situation back here. I don't have a window here that would go through to my truck, which wouldn't matter anyways because I don't have air conditioner in my truck. So last night before I fell asleep, I was gonna play my PlayStation. I turned on this little TV that I've used a million times, and it will not let me do anything until I agree to their automatic content recognition policy, which I've never had to do before. And I forgot the remote to the TV, so I couldn't do that. So that is very upsetting. I mean, I kind of understand agreeing to that policy for their ads and stuff if I was using, a streaming service, which I wasn't. I was just plugging my PlayStation in there, and it will not let me use my PlayStation until I agree to that. That is crazy. That honestly should be illegal, I think. Anyways, I'm gonna run in here, get Karika some caramel, and get myself some breakfast. While I'm putting my socks and boots back on, I just want to thank everyone that came to the meetup that I went to in Pennsylvania last week. That was really awesome getting to meet all of you guys, and especially the kids that came. Axton, this cool little kid showed up. Lennon and his entire family from Geyer Outdoors. it was just really cool getting to meet everyone. It's a whole different perspective when I get to meet people in person, you know, and it's not just like comments or, you know, something like that. Also met some people at Walmart last night that watched the videos. That was cool talking to y'all too. Thank you to everyone who came. That was a lot of fun. Wearing my taco socks today. I just remembered I forgot to read comments. We'll do that next week, in next week's video, because it's so hot. I do not want to be sitting in my truck for any extended period of time without moving down the road so the wind can get in. I really got to get my air conditioner fixed. Oh, and the giveaway. I'm giving away one of these rechargeable camping fans. I'm telling you, these fans are a game changer. So you don't have to comment anything special. What I'm going to do this time is anyone who comments, you'll be entered, because I'm just going to pick a comment at random. The very first comment it picks, that'll be the winner. You know, the same way I usually do it when I read comments from you guys, but this time the very first comment that gets picked, that'll be the winner, and I'll just have one of those fans sent to you straight from Amazon. So make sure you tune in next week for that, and I'll pick the winner. All right, I got to get in here, get some caramel fudge and some breakfast, and then hit the road. I have secured breakfast, the fudge, and a drink. I think that's going to do it for this video. This really did not go according to plan whatsoever, but nothing ever does. Like I said, hopefully I can figure out a solution to cooling the truck down, because I really would like to camp in the truck camper this summer, but man, that's going to be hard to do without some kind of air conditioning unit back there or something. I'll figure it out though. All right, y'all, I'll see y'all next week for a stealth camp. Bye everybody.